Here we have our first video, our first question, first video too. So we're being asked to find an angle between 0 and 2 pi that's coterminal with the radian measure and then coterminal with a degree measure. Let's do the degree one first, and also this is where having the unit circle is going to be helpful. And basically, what we're looking for, coterminal means it ends at the same place, but it would have a different measurement. So again, 360, 0 to 360. Let's go with this. And so 0 to 360, we go all the way around. So just thinking of this, that's 360. If we go around a second time, that's another 360. That's 6 and 6 is 12, carry the 1. That's 6, that's 720. And then if we were going to go another time, another 360, 0, 6, and that's 8, and that's 10. So that's more. So the 990, what we're going to do is, that would be 3 times around, but we don't quite go 3 times, right? So we're less than that, 990. You could divide in how many times does 360 go in there. I'm going to do it this way. I sort of kind of went there. I'm going to subtract from here, and what that's going to tell me is the distance between. So this would be like 1080, and 990 is a little bit less than that, about what's going to be like 90 degrees, right? So there's that. You borrow that into a 9 and that into a 1. 9 from 18 is 9. 9 from 9, so 90 degrees. So we're 90 degrees short. We want to between 0 and 360. We could say just negative 90 degrees, right? Because we go backwards like this, but it wants it between 0 and 360. So what we do is we take now our 360 and let's subtract 90 degrees, okay? Because we want to figure out how far here. And that's going to be 0, and 9 from 16 is 7, 270. So I'm going to enter in over here 270. 270 degrees, that's already there. And for the radians, we could kind of do a similar type thing. Again, we come back here, we make a new unit circle. This time we see we're going negative, in the negative direction, 17 pi over 10. So negative 17 pi over 10. Think of this as, if it was 20 pi over 10, that would be 2 pi, right? Because 10 goes into, so it's less than 2 pi. So it's really just one time around the circle. But what they've done is they're going this direction. How far are they? What we want to do is we want to measure it this way. So again, what we think of it is, if we went all the way around the circle, again in the sort of backwards, the negative direction, we would end up at 2 pi. 2 pi, another way to write 2 pi would be 20 pi over 10, but we didn't get that far, so let's subtract off the 17 pi over 10. And what's left? It looks like 3 pi over 10, common denominator, so we just do that. And so this, from 0 in this direction, wherever it is, again, this is not to scale, this is 3 pi over 10. So let's put that in there, 3 pi divided by 10. And that's what we got. Now, the thing is, we can't check our answers as we go, so you're going to have to trust me on this, that I know what I'm doing, which is not maybe a good thing to do, but I may make mistakes, but I will check them. So what I will do is I will work each of these. I'll do it at the end. If anything that's wrong, I won't publish. How about we do that? Or I'll delete it if I did publish it, but I'll do a check later on, but we're going to have to rely on my confidence that I know pretty much what I'm doing. Of course, I can always make mistakes, but we'll get that taken care of. So that's question number 1.